Hey guys, Beau from Riggs Motorsports here, Chance behind the camera. Today we're going to do like a full introduction to the car because we've never formally really gone through the car and actually every nook and cranny what's been done to it, because a lot's been done to it. So we're going to go through all that, and then when we're done with that, we're going to do a little bit of head work on the H23, get some more stuff done, hopefully get that thing ready here soon, get some videos on it going for you guys. Alright, so like I said, we're going to be going over what the car has done to it overall. So starting in the engine bay, I'll go over everything that we can go over here. Engine wise, it's a 2000 H23A VTEC blue top from Japan. It's out of a Accord SIR wagon. They actually made that car because they got rid of the Accord wagon in America, and they actually made a statement that that car would have never been made if it wasn't for getting rid of the American one. This engine came out of the Accord SIR in Japan, which was an automatic. So what we have done to that engine is the RDX 410cc injectors, the Golden Eagle Pro Series fuel rail, Skunk 2 intake manifold, the Skunk 2 70mm throttle body, the 1320 header. You can see that right here. Right now we have the head off, so we'll go over to the head in a second.
And that header is wrapped with some just some heat.
Yeah, we have some heat wrap on there. We have 1320 header, we're saying, and then we have the S300 Honda tucked away inside the cab. And then to get the VTEC to work on the car, we had to get wiring from a 2000 EX Civic. That made the VTEC work. Yeah, and then we'll go over to the head here. We'll show all the stuff done to that because it has our fuel rail, our injectors. So here's the Pro Series Golden Eagle fuel rail we were talking about. Yeah, that's what our head looks like. That's our engine. Want anything, Chance?
Let's see. Yeah, we have this Blocks fuel pressure regulator. Do you know the size of the injectors?
Yeah, they were the 410cc.
410cc.
RDX.
Yeah, that's right. And then there's a throttle body we were talking about earlier. Our valves should be coming in today by 8 p.m. And then also later in this video we're going to be taking out these exhaust studs. And then we're going to be putting in these new ones that we picked up from Speed Factory, since we actually live decently close to them. They are, let's see, titanium manifold stud. Yep, so they're pretty cool. They're stronger and lighter, but I guess that doesn't make a whole lot of difference with these things, but they look cool too.
Oh, and transmission wise, almost forgot to mention, we got the T2 T4. That has an LSD. That was an imported tranny as well. And then we have the Insane shafts, which are rated up to 500 horsepower. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with those.
Yeah, those are the old shafts that we took out.
Yeah, those are old ones.
Those ones we might be putting in the Del Sol sitting outside.
Because of the tranny.
Yeah.
And then we also have the competition 9-pound flywheel in this. Revs very nicely. Feels very, very nice. And clutch wise, we actually went with the Zeddy OEM for now, because we read, and I mean, OEM's pretty much always the best thing unless you're running a ridiculous amount of horsepower. And as far as we could tell, all the research we've done and how the car is driven up to this point, the Zeddy OEM clutch is the way to go. I mean, we don't have 500 horsepower in the car. It hasn't been turboed or anything, so we have that. And then we have the K-Tune no-cut billet shifter. We could show that when we do the interior. The K-Tune shifter cables and a Mishimoto carbon fiber shift knob. So we have a 3-core radiator off eBay. We wanted to get as much cooling in there as possible to help with cooling, so we got the 3-core currently.
Sorry about the darkness. It's Washington, so it gets dark here at like 4, and I'm still working, so.
Yeah. So there's our radiator. I don't think you guys can see the fan.
No, it's down in there.
Down in there. And then here's our tranny, all painted up nicely.
Yep, got a bag covering the head.
Yeah.
Just cause. But yep, tranny right here. And then we got the starter right there. That's just a regular starter from AutoZone. But then here are these shifting cables that we were talking about earlier. They run right there and then just go all the way to the shifter.
Oh, there's our engine mounts. Almost forgot to mention those. Those are the Hasport. Pretty solid.
Just Hasport mounts, yeah.
Yeah, good engine mounts.
Polyurethane, so you know, without the solid mounts, we're not going to get that rattling, so that's good. All right, so Beau's taking over filming right now, so I'm going to be talking about the body parts and all of our carbon fiber shit that we got put on here. So starting off, we have this Cybon carbon fiber hood. Forget how much it was, but carbon fiber is it's going down in price now that it's becoming more used and more like easier to make, I guess. So really like this one. It took us a while to get it lined up because we think the front of it was in a wreck or body damage. Yeah, there was just something. It wasn't perfectly straight, so it took us a couple hours to get it how we liked it. And then we have these special carbon fiber fenders. That's the actual brand, Special Carbon Fiber, I guess. I really like these ones because they have the turn signals. That
was an option.
Yeah,
we chose with.
I really like those ones.
Same price with or without.
Yeah, and we have matching ones on this side and that side, so A+ right there. Let's see. We also have some no-name carbon fiber duck bill. I guess you can't really call that a wing so much.
Spoiler.
Yeah, kind of spoiler thing, but yeah, that one's really simple to install. It took like 10 minutes. Let's see.
Oh, you want to do coilovers?
Yeah, we have some form and function type 1s. So they're the like the starting, like intro, I guess, coils for that company, but they work really well.
$400 or so.
Yeah.
$425 or something like that.
Pretty good. They haven't had any issues with them yet. Let's see what else. We have some 15-inch Koenig wheels. 14-inch 4x100 bolt pattern.
We like them.
I forget how wide they are, and I forgot the offset, but I guess that doesn't really matter.
Good, cheap, affordable wheels.
Yep, just
built pretty decent.
They're the first ones we bought for them, and pretty much the only ones we bought for them, and they were pretty much just to look somewhat decent and to get the car on the ground.
Yeah. Hey guys, here we are in the EK hatch. We're gonna go over the interior now. So to start, basically, we're sitting in the AP1 S2000 seats, the dark blue ones. Part of the car is a blue theme, so we went with the blue AP1 S2000 seats. Got those off where we get those, Chance? Was it HMO?
Yeah.
HMO. And we make custom brackets for those. Chance and Dad specifically, they welded them. I helped a little bit, I guess. They welded them, did all the cutting, did all the stuff necessary for that. Chance could speak better on that process if you needed to. Then we have, of course, the NRG steering wheel, good trusty NRG. NRG quick release, NRG short hub. Gauges wise, Accutech, the Accutech oil pressure and water temperature gauge, and we got the AEM air fuel ratio. Then we also have, what is this thing called again? This is the Raptor shift light. That thing's super handy. It just has a bunch of LEDs in there. Obviously, when you set it to whatever you want, it starts flashing at you. You shift. Pretty simple. It's really bright and a lot better than the check engine light or whatever a lot of people use. I think that's pretty much it as interior wise goes. Oh, and we have, like we mentioned, the Mishimoto shift knob, carbon fiber, real carbon fiber, and then we have the eBay brand shifter boot. Got it online. Leather, actually feels pretty nice. Went on pretty good.
Leather? That's felt.
Felt? Feels like leather to me. I don't know. To be determined, guys. Probably felt a lot cheaper, but who knows?
Yeah, some cheap eBay shit.
Yeah,
got full interior in the back.
Yeah, we have full interior in the hatch. Guess we could speak on what's stock too. Car's completely stock, full interior in the back. Tinted windows, not much. We even just took out the spare tire recently. That's how stock back there pretty much is.
We have a non-saggy headliner.
Yeah, the headliners.
It's kind of dirty though.
Kind of dirty, but it's all there. run a full interior right now.
But yep, it's a real nice daily. We got the ECU. Did we mention that?
Yeah, S300.
Right, S300. We're
on data.
Yeah, we were plugged into that a little while ago, but
got that pulled out right now.
Yeah, we don't need to mess with that right now. Got the original door cards that came with it. They may or may not be replaced in the future just because they are kind of wearing out. Yeah. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention the cluster as well. That's out of a EK?
EX.
EX.
EX trim package, EK
because this is the
Civic.
This is the DX, so you get pretty much nothing in there. You didn't get the attack, you didn't get any power windows or locks.
Bare bones.
Yeah, it's the real bare one, which is...
No moonroof, saves a lot of weight. Those are very heavy if you guys didn't know.
Yeah, we wanted something that was very, very light and didn't have to deal with it. And then we forgot to mention, or at least I forgot to mention, the exact valves we're getting. Should be coming in today. They're the Forever 6000 series competition valves. And all of these are pretty much good except for one exhaust valve that got bent. And we could have just bought one more stock one, but we figured since we're going to be boosting it in the future and we want to rev the shit out of it, that we're just going to be replacing the valves, springs, retainers, things like that. Alright, so to take out studs, so like these exhaust studs, it's fairly simple if they don't have like the Allen key. So these upgraded ones, you can see they have like a little Allen key that you can put in there to tighten them down or to take them out. These stock ones do not have that, so there is a little trick that you can do to get them out. You just need two of the same sized nuts, and then from there you put one on upside down, screw that down until you can see the threads come through. And then you take the other one and you put it right side up, right on top of the other one. And then once you get those, you want to tighten them together a little bit. And then from here, you put your wrench on the bottom nut, and then you just loosen it like you would any other bolt. So lefty, righty tighty, lefty loosey. And you can see it's catching on the top nut, and then that is causing the stud itself to come out. But if I can actually keep the wrench on there. But you can see it's turning, and we started this a little bit before just to make sure that nothing was seized up or we weren't going to have any troubles. Bad ones, good ones.